If there's anything this episode of Interviews with Monster Girls confirmed, is that Hikari is the best girl in this series. She is the ultimate troll. Like, she has a great heart. She's trying her best to help out Machi be able to be with the one that she thinks she loves, which of course is going to be the teacher, but the teacher is more of a parental role of anything, and I like that about his personality, is he's literally just trying to help these girls who do feel at a place in the world, but also learn about them for his own research. But of course, they're probably all gonna end up liking him, and essentially build a harem that he's probably going to deny everyone. The only one he might not deny would be the other teacher, the succubus, because they're more or less the same age, and not, 30 years apart in age. But I really did enjoy just where Hikari's heart was, but how much of a smug troll she was. As we have the Doulahan Machi, who is basically saying, my parents used to hold my head like this, but they said because now I'm in high school, I have to grow out of it, and I have no one else to ask, so could you do this? And he says, well, people could get the wrong idea here, so we can't do this, but as long as, no teachers, or that nosy vampire doesn't see, then we should be... well, fuck. And you just see the best face on Hikari, and the smugness and the trollness level was just above and beyond. Her just messing with people. I mean, she has a good heart, but she loves messing with people. The entire episode in its entirety was just great. I mean, when they essentially put them on a date, and it's pretty much told him, like, hey, just in case I ever do get a boyfriend, I want to just know how far my body and head could be away from each other. He's like, yeah, that makes sense. So, of course, he's not seeing it as this, as he's literally just sees them as a student, and he wants to help them feel in place with this classroom. But of course, Machi and the rest are going to have other feelings, but I just loved her. Like, she's just sitting there, like, looking at her body, be like, huh. And then just pokes her tits. What is this girl? Like, what is wrong with her? Like, this entire episode, she just had me laughing at her absurd mind of what she decided to do to this girl. I mean, it was just hilarious. Like, the entire interaction with Hikari was just hilarious. But I have to say, it also had some of the heavier stuff too, like, subtly down. Like, it wasn't the focal point, but it still had that bit of heavier themes to it, as there is only 3 Doulahans in the world. They feel at a place, and like I mentioned last week, the classmates are kind of tiptoeing around the fact that her head isn't attached to her body, and she tells the teacher that basically, I wish people wouldn't treat me so different, and he says, well, have you ever made jokes yourself about Doulahans? Maybe you should try that. And I like that bit of advice, laugh at yourself so others can laugh with you, and you won't feel like such an out-of-place kind of object. And I really like that life lessons that he gave her, and just overall, it wasn't really a heavier episode, but it still had that heavier themes underneath all the comedy and charm that it has to present. But I just really liked how much of a good guy this sensei is. Like, of course these girls are going to end up falling in love with him. He's going to build a mini harem, but it's a different type of it, where he's not oblivious. I mean, he's eventually going to see what the hell's going on, I'm sure, but he's just such a good guy at heart. Like, I don't see him as this scumbag, this weirdo who's just playing around. Like, he's legitimately, like, going to be a father figure to these girls. Now, of course, they're probably going to see him as something else than that, but in terms of, like, how he's treating them, he's just treating them like he's trying to give them the best future and be able to help them, but also learn about what their species are. And I thought it's just a really interesting episode overall. Like, the comedy was on point. This was way better than episode 1, and I thought episode 1 was really good. Hikari she's a treat in this series. She's really a treat in this series, and I just hope we get to see more shenanigans and facial expressions like we got with this episode, because Hikari is just one entertaining entity. But I'm sure the entire cast is, as we can see, the succubus teacher, she's noticing what he did for Machi, where he told the principal, hey, let her have a backpack, as carrying the bag with one hand in her hand, or her head with the other, that's not a safe thing, but don't let her know that I did this. He's not trying to just get points with everyone, he's just trying to help everyone, and I'm sure that's going to go a long way with the succubus, and I can already imagine the comedy we're going to have with the succubus and sensei. It's going to be a blast. But I actually liked how much they did with, like, actual character development throughout all this comedy. It's actually rather impressive what they've done within these 2 episodes. I mean, there's a lot of comedies, there's a lot of tropes we've seen, but they're twisting it enough that it feels so fresh and just refreshing. I really like this episode of Interviews with Monster Girls, or Demi-chan. Let me know your thoughts on this. How did you feel about Hikari and the overall character dynamics, and also the growth we had with some of the characters? Do you agree with me that Hikari is now the best character on this series so far, because she's pretty damn funny? Let me know your overall thoughts, and please be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.